And this is for NDC people. If I were NDC, I'll be querying him that, hey, chief, you don't seem to have political maturity. We are in government. And then you fly to America with your wife, who is a public servant. Both of you work in the same hospital. You are regional minister. Your responsibility is to make sure that the hospital works. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa sat on TV and said that he'll resign from a government if presidential jet is used to fly people abroad. God being so good, God has a sense of humor. At the time they became president, they have had more people flown abroad than the entire 8 years of Akufo-Addo's government. The entire 8 years of Akufo-Addo's government, the 16 months of NDC government has had more people flown abroad. Malik Basantale is one of them. Flown abroad for medical treatment. Ablakwa is sitting there. He hasn't resigned. He shouted on top of the roof that he's going to resign. In 18 months, God has proved him something. More of your people have gone abroad on taxpayers' money to go and look after themselves. We have no problems with that. We wish them well. We wish them speedy recovery. But they didn't wish our people speedy recovery. They wish our people death. People sat on radio and said, when the plane takes, Akufo-Addo must die. People went on demonstration and said, God should kill Akufo-Addo. We didn't say anything. Some people were sick. They were flown abroad. Hey, Ablakwa comes on radio. They should die. Why are they flying abroad? In his government, many have flown abroad for medical treatment. Malik Basantale is one of them. He's one of them. Malik Basantale, he's one of them. This guy comes to show off 36-year-old regional minister whose salary, I want the photograph with the baby, whose salary is not a salary that could have taken him to America. He comes to show that as regional minister, who was also a doctor in the hospital, whose wife is a nurse I don't know why doctors, they like marrying nurse like that, but anyway, whose wife is a nurse in the hospital. Both of them have traveled abroad, spending nearly $40,000. Amoakohene, this guy, he should be investigated. He should be investigated. He puts it up. Meanwhile, congratulations to my lovely wife for blessing our family with a bouncing baby boy. We are deeply grateful to God for his precious gift and the joy he has brought into our lives. He puts up the photograph and he is in America. He's in the America there. His wife was flown to America to have a baby. Me and you, can our wife fly to America to have a baby when we are not government officials? Why is he able to do that and we are not able to do that? He's able to do that because a government official, he has access to money and he decides what he does with the money. When 2029 comes, Iyoko will have a lot of work to do. Iyoko will have a lot of work to do. Frank Amoakohene is able to pay 40 to 50,000 United States dollars to fly his wife to America and have a baby there and also tell us. He doesn't keep quiet about it. That's why I'm saying that if I were the NDC regional chairman, I'll call him and say, hey, you can't do that. You are in government. You can't do that. But he doesn't even know that. Or he doesn't care. He doesn't care that he has to protect the image of John Dramani Mahama, who has had confidence in him. He doesn't care that he has to protect the image of Professor Jenano Pukwajiman, who has had confidence in him. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that he has to protect the image of Speaker Ahiafo, Chairman of Parliament Appointments Committee, who has guided him through a vetting and has showed confidence in him. He doesn't care that he has to protect the image of the chiefs in Asanteman, who have all showed confidence in him. He doesn't care that he has to protect these people. He sits in America and he publishes it. I'm in America. I want to have a child and I can do it. I pay for, you don't know you're a public servant. You take taxpayers' money and go to America to go and have a baby. And you are telling us, the taxpayer who is paying, who cannot afford to go to America, I have not had any child delivered in America, delivered in London, delivered in anywhere. My children, they are born at 37. Do you know 37? That's how we say it in Ghana. 37. 37, they are there. Me, I was born at 37. My children, 37. No problem about that. They have grown, they are beautiful. They speak a lot of nice tree, nice Akwapim, nice English. One of them even speaks French. They are doing well. 37 born, it didn't change anything. So there's no problem with born at 37. He wants to show off. The other day, somebody was saying when he was in Paris that, this guy, has he not traveled to Europe before? Because the things he was doing on the video in Paris, you will wonder whether he hasn't gone to Europe before. Then he sits in plane, then he'll take picture, he's sitting in business class. What is that for? Why haven't you traveled business class in your private life? You have to become government before you travel in business class. You have to become government before you go to Paris. And he's sitting in Paris with some pigeons. I think he doesn't know the culture of Paris. Some pigeons, and he's taking video. Everything is video. He thinks he's in 2024. He's too happy with himself. And he's so rude and disrespectful. And this is what he's done. He's taking his wife abroad. Go and pay $40,000 to have a baby, he must be investigated. And for the women who are looking at that his evil comment against Akosua-Manu as nothing, I am coming after you. Program. But in fact, I'll call all of you and I'll show the text on TV. All of you have your numbers. Beatrice, I'll text you tomorrow that, hey, you have to say something about it. Amakwesi Pratt, I'll text you tomorrow. Joyce Bauer Motgari, I'll text you tomorrow. Is there any senior woman who is a minister? Hey, Marietta. Yes, Marietta used to be a member of FIDA. She was former Attorney General, Betty Modi Drisu. All of you must speak to this guy. He's a rogue. And he's destroying your government. He is destroying your government. Amoakohene is destroying the government. Oh, producer, you should have brought the rough video. Then we end with that. Oh, my goodness. If you can find it very quickly for me. The rough video. Rough is in Kumasi telling you Kumasi is dirty. Then you are happy telling us that you traveled abroad. You use the taxpayers' money. You are a regional minister and you traveled abroad. Really? You are taunting us that we cannot travel abroad to have a baby. You taking the taxpayers' money, 36 years old. You take the taxpayers' money, travel abroad to go and have your children. I don't know whether that's the first child or second child. People are telling me that's not the first child. If that's not the first child, then the case is worse. Did you have the first child in America? Did you? My goodness. This is crazy. I'm just happy that some of us are around. Who was going to talk about this? All the media are quiet. Everybody is quiet. Because as they keep saying, they have paid all of us. They have paid all of us. Joy FM is quiet. Everybody is quiet. They've paid all of us. They have paid all of us. Imani is quiet. All the nonsense that is happening with money, Imani is keep quiet. Because they say they have paid all of us. They've paid everybody. You think that is sustainable? That's not sustainable. Because governance, it has a moral requirement. If you don't deliver the moral requirements of government, nature will punish you. You can pay everybody. Nature will punish you for taking taxpayers' money and misusing it. And people cannot have beds in hospitals. In Ashanti region, they don't have beds in hospitals. You have money. Your responsibility is to provide the beds in the hospital where you work, in the same hospital where you, at least if the nurses see that your wife is having a child there, the state of care will go up. And I doff my hat gear for the Rawlings family. Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings had all her children at 37. 37. Zaneto 37. Amina 37. What are their names? Yasantua 37. Kimatiti 37. She was first lady. Apart from Zaneto Rawlings, all the other children were born with their father as head of state. And Mrs. Rawlings will have the children born at 37. Why? Because J.J. Rawlings does not countenance those things. You think Mrs. Rawlings, a high-profile lady born to an elite man, does not want to go and have her children abroad? She's been going abroad since she was age 7. Mrs. Rawlings is one of the earliest students of the famous Ghana International School. You think she doesn't want to go and have her children abroad? But she's in a political system. She has responsibility. Her husband is J.J. Rawlings, who is leader of the government, talking about probity and accountability. So she cannot do that. So she goes to 37. And that would have helped the nurses in Konfanochi to know that let us raise the standard of the maternity, because Dr. Amoakohene, the regional minister's wife, is having a child. And out of the regional minister's wife having a child, the care that will be taken, that care can become the standard of the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. This is what Amoakohene should have given to Ghanaians, but this is what he has robbed Ghanaians of. He's a thief, because he has robbed Ghanaians of a better standard by using the politics to be able to show something. Those days when Rawlings sent water to villages, he'll go there 3 months later and say, give me water. Then they go and bring him some water in some chilled glass. Say, no. The water that I came to commission, give me some to drink. Then they will walk there. Then he says, is that the water I came to commission? You know Rawlings already. He gets angry. He blasts people. He slaps 1 or 2 people. So now when he commissions water and says, Charlie, no more buy. That is governance. That's how you give to the people. You use your position to help. You don't use your position to rob. Amoakohene is robbing Ghanaians by taking his wife to America to go and have a child in America so that the child will have American passport, and we are Ghanaians, we hold a green passport. I have taken visa, sir. I've been in visa queue, sir. Denmark, this, that. Then recently I went to American embassy with my children. Everybody was looking at us and they were talking. And she asked me, Daddy, how should I answer this question? I said, answer it yourself. And everybody was happy. We all had a nice time. All the people came, we spoke, they asked their names, they told them. It was nice. We don't have American passport. What are we doing with America? Are we Americans? Are we Americans? More so somebody who is a government official. You have become a government official and you are creating American citizenship for your children deliberately using taxpayers' money. That's the worst of it. You, Dr.Amoakohene, when did you come? 36-year-old boy. Who are you? What have you achieved in your life for Ghana? What have you done for Ghana? What have you achieved for Ghana? Zero. Nothing. Apart from shouting on the streets to get NDC in power. You achieved nothing for Ghana. Look at him. And then you are also sexist. You are telling a woman that should she come and have sex with you? This guy. My goodness, this is serious. This is utterly serious.